Good morning, everyone. So this is going to be quite a little fun one for all of you. How can you do 9 hits with Yelan in 1 second? So here you can see I've actually sort of really tallied it up. I've got two examples to show you, and without any explanation, I'll just sort of show you what I'm doing on screen, and then we'll get into it. So first of all, I'm just going to quickly get rid of my C6 because I don't want to sort of skew the results. All right, so the C6, as you can see on screen, has now been taken care of. And this is what I want to show you. There we go. So hopefully you guys paid attention. Let me just sort of quickly replay that again. There we go, 9 shots in 1 second. So how does this work? Well, it's pretty simple. What you do with Yelan is you use her lingering lifeline, and when it explodes, it actually triggers a coordinated attack from her elemental burst. But if you weave in one quick sort of normal attack, you can also get an additional shot or like an additional coordinated attack off. So your exquisite throw does like 3 sort of hits. So if you do it like in this 1 second window, you're effectively getting 6 hits. Lingering lifeline is going to give you 1 hit, like you saw right here in the beginning, this 62,000. The white damage number that you see here is from her sort of normal attack. And then obviously there's an additional hit that's also being applied by Exquisite Throw, and that is if you have Yelan C2, so then you'll get that 1 additional hit. Unfortunately, that hit can only be triggered once every 1.8 seconds, so in total you get 6 from the Exquisite Throw, that additional 1 from C2, the lifeline, and then the little white damage number here as well. So that tallies up to be 9 hits. So let's just quickly sort of look at it. So what I'm going to do is the game, obviously, because of ping and all these things, is going to start throwing us the numbers up the moment they sort of register. So at this point, at 0 point, you can see a 55.065, or like if you can't see it, there's the number. This is when we're going to start counting. So immediately when we count, you can see there it says 62522, and we're just going to go frame by frame. You can see there's Yelan sort of doing her sort of hit. So there is the coordinated throw. You can see it's sort of separate from my exquisite throw. So that additional coordinated hit sort of pops up right here. So that's going to be the non-crit 19353. There is the white damage from her sort of, what do you call it, normal attack. And now we're going to get that 6 sort of hits from the exquisite throw. So do pay attention. So you can see here comes the first one, 14312. And then the next one, 14312. So very lucky that are all crits. There is 14529. And then hopefully you guys can see there are like 2 small little numbers that just sort of popped up as well. 4530, and then finally the last one, 14529. And as you can see right here at the bottom screen, we're only at 55.95. So this is already under a second, and we've done about 152k sort of damage. Let me just quickly make this a bit bigger for everyone so that you guys can see. 151k damage in 1 second, no C6. Now the cool thing is, if you are very, very tight in terms of your timing, you can avoid this sort of like little white number, and just the action of doing a normal attack without even actually launching it can also trigger this effect. So this is what I'm going to do in the second example. So let me just quickly fast forward. Here, this was just Kokomi beating up Masanori even further. So let's just see, 209. Just my exact timing, 9:5. Okay, we've actually got it right here. So let's just quickly play what we're doing so you guys can see. Once again, I've already eliminated the C6. So there we go. That was like pretty quick, so that was kind of fun. So let's just do the frame by frame count, and then hopefully you guys can sort of agree with me. So the moment the actual numbers register, so this is going to be at about right here. So I know you can see it's like very faint. So the moment we go to 95566, you can see it, boop, it sort of hits. So a non-critical lifeline, so it's only 2780. But the coordinated throw attack is now actually going to be a critical hit, which is going to be insanely powerful. And this is like what I said, you can see it right here, it pops up. 45225 from Yelan C2. That's absolutely crazy. There is the 6528. That's the first hit from our exquisite throw, and then we're going to get another one sort of pop up. There we go. Non-critical hit. That's just pretty unlucky. There's a non-critical hit, and hey, here's 2. There's the second coordinated attack. and then here is the final one, and as you guys can see, we're now at 10.499. So this is already again within 1 second, and the total damage is 132. But do note we did not get off that additional arrow, so it was just the movement. It's the act of making a normal attack that can also trigger it. So in both cases this works, and you can do quite a bit of damage. So the reason this number is low is because our lingering lifeline did not crit, but if it did crit, this would also like be a bit higher, and so on. But yes, that is the Yelan tech, and yeah, of course there's also, as a last point to sort of worth mention, Yelan herself needs to be on field in order for her exquisite throw to also benefit from the damage ramp. Otherwise you're just going to do like sort of the base damage and so on. And I think this is also a very nice little lovely one. Look here, my Yelan is sort of you can see I'm not even shooting the arrow, I'm getting into the animation, and then I'm animation cancelling out. So I wanted to hit, and then I'm dash cancelling out, but yet again exquisite throw sort of triggers on that, even though I did not hit him. And you can see there is the C2 hitting. It's kind of beautiful to see it like in slow-mo. So immediately C2 is being triggered, and then it sort of hits him, and then the other sort of dies are going to come up here, and they're also going to hit him. So there's C2, and there it is, 1, 2, and then the last one should be there, 3 from exquisite throw. Pretty awesome. Alright guys, that's been a bit of a more technical dive into Yelan, and thank you for watching. Cheers.